Hey man, I ain't mean to start the ladies. It was just saying Steele was looking 3 days older than baseball, and then I did, and then one of y'all reminded me that she is a Trump supporter, so to hell with her punk ass. What's up, Red? Red back in the building. I thought you had Red still love me, y'all. What's up, Red? Now, like I was saying, it was just interesting to me how all of a sudden this dude Ty Haley is being offered another job. I don't understand. If he gets a job outside of that New England get down, it's amazing to me. It is amazing to me. It's highlighted because they just fired this new coach. Y'all talking amongst each other. Okay, cool. Josh McDaniels, thanks, Big Illinois. DJ Knox in the building. What's up, bro? I think I'm caught up on chat. Go Falcons, girl. Now I think that's funny that Josh. Yeah, I mean, the way he did the coach, man, they played him, man. That was just nonsense. And Bill Belichick ain't retiring no time soon, so it's all good. Now, it's just amazing how Josh McDaniels is even offered a job. Now, in regards to the rest of the stuff, hey, Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all still, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, those who knocked Le'Veon Bell. How y'all feel now? Remember, Big Ben Roethlisberger said they didn't need all your offensive linemen, all these dudes. After this bye week against my Raiders, let's see what Big Ben look like after this Raider bye week. This scrimmage they're gonna have in Oakland tomorrow. Because you guarantee Big Ben gonna throw one pick tomorrow, which shows you that he's bummerific. And he's going to throw at least 3 picks the week after, as long as you don't have Big L in the building. The Patriots just signed McDaniels to a contract similar to a head coach contract. Yeah, they better, because he should never get another job. Name a good Bill Belichick assistant. He's got a good coach job. I'll wait. Nobody can do that. No, that's the only flaw I have with that's the only flaw I have with Bill Belichick. Traditionally, the great coaching tree produces great fruit. Bill Belichick has yet to do that. Bill Belichick and Jimmy Johnson is the only 2 coaches that I know of that Bill O'Brien, I'm not giving him that, RC, because before Deshaun Watson got down there, man, that dude was skating up there nice. But back to the Le'Veon Bell situation. Everybody who was down on Le'Veon Bell for not signing for that money and this, that, and the third. And remember, the Pittsburgh Steelers are saying, man, we don't need Le'Veon Bell. Who cares if we got Connor. This is why you need Le'Veon Bell. Not saying that it's impossible for Le'Veon Bell to get a concussion, but when Le'Veon Bell would have gotten that concussion, then James Conner would have took over. See, we get caught up in stats in these damn numbers, and the numbers don't mean a damn thing. The numbers don't mean a damn thing. See, this is why I keep telling y'all we have to be sports. You all take care. Gotta support my son. Thanks for joining, Red. Much love. Good luck with your son. This is why this is why I tell people, stop being a Google fan and be a sports fan. Watch the game. Being a superstar don't mean you score 30. Being a superstar don't mean you rush for 1,500 yards. Being a superstar is your impact on each and every game as you are in the game. That's why, stop telling me that Ben Roethlisberger is a great quarterback. Ben Roethlisberger has the credentials of a great quarterback. But I tell you what, I'm going to ask y'all this question. I meant to ask y'all, man, all right, Jungle Brother, we'll be looking for you, bro. This is a question I asked y'all about Ben Roethlisberger. If you had a game, don't strip all the accolades and just go strictly on the eye test. On the eye test and knowing what happened. Don't look at the numbers. You got one game to win. Here go 3 quarterbacks. They were all in the same draft. Ben Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, or Phillip Rivers. On the strength of watching them play, they all in perfect health. None of that other headaches, backaches, none of that. No issues. Who would you pick to win the game? And I'm not picking Ben Roethlisberger. And hey, contrary to what it sounds like, I, at one point, was a big Ben Roethlisberger fan. I was a big Ben Roethlisberger fan, but then I had to take a step back and just start watching. When my opinion is this: Big L, Houston might get to the Super Bowl this year. Hey, I agree with RC. RC just said, but that's in college. I'll give you that. Grego said Nick Saban, that's in college. I got the jaw toes. I got a PhD in typo. You already know that, man. But Nick Saban didn't do that well. Grego, Nick Saban didn't do that well in professional football. He did great in college, which he came from college where he did great. So I can't give Bill Belichick credit for that. I do, and I agree with who said Houston, Texas may make the Super Bowl. I am picking them. That was part of the later part of the next part of the next segment. I am picking the Houston Texans to at least be in the Final Four. They're going to be an AFC Championship team because of what they're doing. But as most people are agreeing with me, Phillip Rivers, I agree with Phillip Rivers, because Big Ben, Eli shows up when it counts, but hell, is Eli going to show up really when it counts? Phillip Rivers shows up every week. Even though it's Groundhog Day every day in Los Angeles and previously in San Diego, they always down 4 with 2 minutes to go and 1 timeout, and they need to score a touchdown at the end of the game. But I'm just saying. But Big Ben and the rest of the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is why y'all should have shut y'all damn mouths and let Le'Veon Bell negotiate where he wanted to. Because the lie that has been, oh, damn, Big L, he stays stealing on me, man. Hey, man, I'm going to stop doing my show with this ice bag because you stay punching me in the eye. You and Tiffany and Portland. Y'all stay punching me in the eye. But I'm going with Houston anyway because I'm a big Deshaun Watson fan. Y'all know why. But I'm back to the Le'Veon Bell thing. Le'Veon Bell should have been left alone. The propaganda that was put out there is Le'Veon Bell was offered a $32 million contract by the Pittsburgh Steelers and he turned it down. What else was he expecting? That was that's $16 million a year. What he was expecting to get $32 million guaranteed. What they offered him was a $17 million. Damn, Phillip Rivers pullout game is garbage. My man Vince Wright just said Phillip Rivers had just had his 9th kid. Pull out, bro. Pull out. It's gonna be okay. It's just as good if you pull out. Trust me. My pullout game is immaculate. But anyway, Le'Veon Bell was offered a $32 million contract, true indeed. The franchise tag gave him a guaranteed $14 million, which at the end of the day, they only offered him $4 million more than the franchise tag. They only offered him $17 million guaranteed. That's not fair. What you are doing is attempting to use me up and not give me any future. Eddie, James Shabazz, welcome to the show, bro. Eddie Murphy just had 10. Jeez, Louise, Papa Chief, man. Eddie Murphy, bro, you 3 days, you old as hell. Antonio Brown, Madden Curse should be showing up soon. Damn. Rivers' wife, like that. Oh, okay. My bad, the greatest. I thought you meant Dak, but Dak. Okay, but yeah, man. So Le'Veon Bell is right, sitting out the Steelers. They don't want to play Big Ben. That's all. And Big Ben and Antonio, because goes back to the beginning of the conversation. They devalued the running back so they can continue to pay everybody but the running back. You cannot win in this National Football League without a running back. Big Ben, since Jerome Bettis and Fast Willie Parker's gone, bam, no big plays for Big Ben. Because you know why? Because when you have a big time running game, you bring the safety down in the box. I say this every week, y'all. Y'all will either tell me to shut the hell up from saying it, or y'all gonna start believing me. You bring it, and now you're dealing with one-on-one coverage. When you don't have a running game, the safety stays back. It's 2 deep safeties. It's 3 linebackers, and you have to throw into creases. That's why Big Ben is unable to excel, because he has an inability to throw in those creases, and he continues to hit wide open linebackers. Just like last year in the Patriot game. Oh man, I wanted them to throw the ball into the ground, but they called this other play. They didn't throw it to the linebacker on 3. And this year when he hit that lineman and I told Antonio to run a better route. Whatever route he was supposed to be running, I'm sure it didn't have anything to do with throwing to a defensive lineman. So miss me with that shit, being kiss my ass. Jeff Fisher always joking about the pull-out game. Or lack thereof. Jeff Fisher. Slap me. Talk about my mama before you call me Jeff Fisher. L. Bell sitting up, said the new standards not allowing the NFL masters to run him into the ground and then throw them away. Shout out to James Shabazz. What's up, James, from the north side of Chicago, if y'all don't know who that is, man. Much more. Kirk Cousins, why didn't he get it? Did they guarantee? Man, Kirk Cousins shouldn't have got a guaranteed $85. Kirk Cousins is one of the worst quarterbacks. Bama boy in the building. Thanks for joining the show. Kirk Cousins shouldn't have got anything guaranteed. Kirk Cousins shouldn't even get all his flights to the next game guaranteed. He is the worst. He's one of the worst guys I've seen in a very long time. He's a perennial. He is a perennial backup quarterback. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you are developing talent, then at some point you will have the ability to. Your quarterback gets hurt, hypothetically speaking. Jameis Winston is the starting quarterback, or RG3 is the starting quarterback, and then Kirk Cousins, then he gets hurt and you bring in Kirk Cousins. Grego, I understand if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan that you appreciate Kirk Cousins, unless you're a Bear fan and you appreciate Kirk Cousins. But in a couple of weeks, the Minnesota Vikings will see why that $85 million could have been better used at homeless shelters and picking up hookers, because that dude is gonna freak the game. I'm telling you. That dude, I'm telling you, I'm not a Viking hater, but hey, I'm not trying to hit. Plexico said he would never, he never knew where to throw the ball. He would want to play without thinking. Man, plexiglass birds. Anybody who shot themselves, their opinion is not appreciated. The Bears are going to love Kirk Cousins. I'm telling you, Kirk Cousins is not to be trusted with the future of your football team. It's a reason the team that drafted and developed him let him go. This dude never gets into trouble. He is a consummate professional, never has a problem, and the next thing you know, the team that drafted and traded him let him go. Oh, damn, no lies being told now. I said they would have signed him. This could go down as one of the biggest and worst deals since the damn Herschel Walker trade. Shout out to my man RC. It is. And truth be told, it goes back to my point earlier. I don't even think the Herschel Walker trade was a bad thing, but the Minnesota Vikings had to dedicate themselves to the run, which they refused to do. They kept trying to throw to Chris and Anthony and Jake Reed at the time, and they didn't want to just flood the joint with Herschel Walker. They wanted him to break 85, 90-yard runs and then, we the Minnesota Vikings, we taking over, and it made Herschel look real bad. And those are the facts. If you would be shocked to look at the stats. Go to footballreference.com. I haven't done it, but I guarantee you, if anybody can challenge me and go to footballreference.com, I will guarantee you that primarily Herschel Walker, while he was with the Minnesota Vikings, I bet you he had a 4.2 or 4.3 yards per carry, but they wouldn't run him more than 1 or 2 times a game, and they made the brother look like he was a bust. And it was really Tommy Kramer was the reason that he. I forgot the name of the quarterback. I forgot the name of the head coach at the time, but I guarantee you, and challenge me anybody. Look up Herschel Walker yards per carry during that Minnesota Vikings stint. I bet you it was at least 4 yards a game, 4.1, 4.2 yards a game. If I'm right, then that shows you poor coaching did him in more than that being a bad trade. Because if you average 4 yards a carry with that type of talent that they had around him, that team should have broke even and at least got 1 Super Bowl or lost 1 Super Bowl out of that. Herschel Walker goes down as the GOAT with that, so I'm not going to blame him. But let me see, Grego, the Vikings OC should be blamed for not running Cook exactly. He was killing them. Shout out to my man RC, killing the game with the correct joints. It was 4.2 yards a carry. Thank you, RC. Yeah, man, I saw it a while ago, man. I saw it a while ago. The dude, 4.2 yards a carry. It ain't Walter Payton. It ain't